All right, here's your challenge. Can you determine which one of these Barber half dollars will receive the higher grade? Here's your clue. Don't just look at the face. Just pick one. Go with your first instinct. Don't overthink it. Just decide. At first glance, it feels like this should be easy. The 1910 looks like it has more detail. The 1912, well, this one looks a little flatter. So naturally, you're going to lean one way pretty quickly. Most people do. And here's the problem you run into. On this 1910, for instance, you're looking right here. You're looking at the hair, the face, the ear and the eye, the central detail. That's where your eye goes first. And that's what feels like it should matter most. And at higher grades, that instinct isn't completely wrong. But at this level, that's exactly what gets you into trouble. Because this is where the grade is actually being decided. Right here, right at the edge. Now compare that flat rim to this. Look at how nice this rim looks all the way around. On the 1910, the rim is starting to blend into the field. You can see it soften, almost disappear in spots. On this one, the rim still holds separation. It stands apart from the field. It's still defined. That difference matters more than everything you just looked at in the center. So now that you've seen both coins, at this point, which one are you going to call the higher grade? All right, now before you lock in your idea completely, we haven't even looked at the reverse yet. And on these, that's usually where the grade is decided. All right, we'll start with this one. This is the reverse of the 1910. Now, look at the rim. Look at how it's all but gone. Look at the lettering. Again, very faint in some places, completely gone. And look at how much separation is left between the devices and the field, meaning the area of detail. Notice how it's beginning to merge into the field in several spots. It's not really well separated. Now compare that to this one. This is where it really starts to show. You can see all the lettering, you've got all the rim, and you've still got decent separation between the details and the relief and the field itself. This one holds structure. This one is starting to collapse. And this is why the reverse matters more here, because it's usually the first place that a barber coin is going to give up the grade. All right, so now that we've seen both coins, which one did you call as being the higher grade? The 1910 or the 1912? Don't change it yet, because this is where grading begins to get uncomfortable. The coin that looks better in the center can still lose. Because if the rim starts to collapse, well, the grade follows it down. And this is where most people realize they were looking in the wrong place the entire time. So on the reverse of this 1910, notice how again your rim is completely gone. The rim starts to blend into the field. It's no longer completely separated. But compare it here. This is the 1912, and you can still trace the edge of that rim all the way around the reverse. It's still holding structure. Back here, same thing. Soft transition versus defined separation. And that's not a small difference. That's the grade. Okay, now right before I'm going to do the reveal, take one more look. Do you still feel good about your choice? Pause right here. Let me know in the comments which coin you chose as being the higher grade. Did your choice just change? The 1912? That one will probably grade approximately good for. The 1910? Now this one's probably an AG3. It falls a little bit short. And the reason comes down to one thing: structure. For Barber coinage, the reverse in particular is notorious for breaking down first. And the rim and the motto letters around the edge are the first thing to go. The rim is the foundation on these coins. Once it starts to blend into the field, you've already lost a grade. It doesn't matter if the face looks stronger. It doesn't matter if the detail catches your eye. If the structure isn't there, the grade cannot hold. So here's the rule. On Barber coinage in particular, if the rim doesn't hold this level of separation, the coin can't hold the grade. And if your first instinct was to look at the center, you weren't wrong. You were just looking in the wrong place.